Well, welcome to Higher Realm Channeling tonight. We are going to start with the Anukri heart breath. So I would like everyone to get comfortable. Don't do this while you drive. And you're going to take slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. So do that a few times. Just in through your nose and out through your mouth. And the Anukri energy that we bring in for this, just keep breathing slowly, is the energy of God. God energy coming in. So from this place, with your eyes closed, in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine yourself going deep down into the earth. Deep, deep, farther, farther down into the earth. Just go down deeper, deeper, deeper. Go down into the earth and feel the energy of the earth, the grounding, the beautiful energy of Mother Earth. And feel that energy now swirling. And you're going to bring that beautiful energy from Mother Earth up through your body and just picture it as a beautiful golden light. Inhale through your nose. See it swirling up through your back, through your spine, to your heart, spinning around. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale this beautiful golden light up through your spine to your heart, spin it around and back down. And one more time, this beautiful light spinning around, bringing it up through your spine, up to your heart, spinning around. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, sending it back. And while that is going and that is running, I want you now to go up. We're going to go up to the heavens, farther than I've ever been before, beyond all that is. Imagine there's a bubble around all that you know, your universes, your stars, your galaxies, and at the very top there's an opening. We're going to go up, 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 farther, farther than you've ever been before to that opening. Beyond duality, beyond what you're aware of, beyond all dimensions and time. And from this space, you can stand on the edge of the bubble. You can turn and look down and see all of existence. Or you can, as you breathe, turn the other way and see source. See oneness. Oneness for you may be a bright light. It may be dark. It does not matter. What matters is that there is nothing separate here. It is just one. Not two, one. And in this space, imagine a beautiful silver light of energy coming towards you. And you grab hold of that beautiful silver light and bring it down. As you inhale through your nose, bring it down through the top of your head, down to your heart, spin it around. And exhale through your mouth and send it back up. Farther, higher, 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 all the way to the edge. Beautiful silver light. Inhale. Bring it down, 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 down into your heart. Spin it around and now back up. One more time. This beautiful silver light. Farther, farther, up, up, up. Bring it down. Spin it around. Spin it in your heart. Exhale. Send it back up. That light of source, that light of oneness, that light of the above is anything that it needs to be to heal, to correct, to move you forward on your path. So now we're going to inhale and bring the energy from earth up and the energy from source down at the same time. And so together, let's inhale through your nose, bringing the gold and the silver together in your heart. Spin it around. And when you exhale, feel it expand into your cells and expand back to where it came from. And feel it again coming in. The energy is filling you, spinning in your heart, mixing the colors and going into every cell of your body. And now exhale. And bring it back in. This time, as you're bringing it in and you're feeling this energy build in your cells, in your body, Say either in your mind or out loud, Anu Kri, bring it in. Spin it around. Anu Kri, bring that energy in, that strong, powerful, beautiful, healing energy. Exhale. Inhale, bring it in. Anu Kri, filling every cell of your body. Anu Kri, one more time, bringing it in, filling all of your cells, all of your body, healing everything. Anu Kri, spinning it around. Exhale. Anu Kri. Allow this energy to continue flowing from above and below, filling your body, filling your cells. Feel it vibrate in all of you. Anu Kri.
And now, as you continue to breathe, feel all the stress and tension of your day, your week, month, year, life begin to float away. Just letting go and relaxing. Breathing in, breathing out. Letting go of mind and body. Just coming into peace with the light flowing from above and below. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in peace, breathing out joy. Breathing in love, breathing out peace. Just breathing, letting go, being peace. And now as you continue to breathe slowly, deeply, rhythmically, allow the sounds of the bowls, the tones, the frequencies to just flow through you. Allow the music to be one with you, feeling yourself within each tone, within each frequency. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Continue to breathe. Allow your awareness to begin to come slowly back to this time, this place, this dimension. Feeling the chair beneath you, the clothing on your body, the coolness of the air against your skin. Breathing in and breathing out. As you take one last deep breath, allow the energy to begin to build behind your eyes, and slowly allow your eyes to open as you return fully here now. baths, and you're doing full sound baths here on Sundays, yes?
Yes.
What Sundays?
Every Sunday except for the second Sunday of the month.
All right. And we were here last Sunday. She's really good.
Thank you.
Welcome, my children. I am happy to see each and every one of you, for tonight is a unique topic. It is a topic that many do not want to discuss. It is a difficult topic for many of you, yet we see things so differently from our plane of reality, and we wish to share this with you on many, many different fronts. So tonight's topic that you need to hear, it is time for you to hear this topic, is the topic of death. Death is a topic that many of you wish to avoid. You do not want to look at this. You do not want to think of this. It brings up sad emotions. This is normal. We want you to understand that when things are difficult, you want to cry, you weep. Liquid comes from your eyes, and this is normal. We wish for you to really embrace death, for when you can embrace death of yourself, of others, of family, of friends, of pets, when you can really embrace death and you see it for what we see it for, you will no longer fear death. You still will miss those that leave this physical form, for you are used to interacting with them in this way. But we want you to understand that when a being leaves your planet, your dimension, your energies, whether they are an animal, a person, or a fish, it does not matter on your planet. For when they leave that body, those of us on the other side have a party because they have returned home. We are joyful that they have come back to us, to oneness, to remembering who they are. We celebrate, yet you are sad. We understand both are okay. Both are acceptable. Both and all emotions are just that. They are energies moving through. Allow them to move. Feel the feelings. But know that when they leave your plane of existence, they are not gone. They do not go away. Their form may leave, and you cannot hug or see them the same. But many of you talk to those that are on the other side. Many of you still communicate with those that no longer are in physical form. You know they are not far away. For us, for other levels, for other dimensions, when someone sheds a body, a physical form, we have a party and we welcome them home. We encourage them and welcome them to come and remember who they are. For with your physical form as humans, what comes with that is also your ego. As we have said before, the ego is not a negative thing. It is not something to get rid of in the sense of, I never want to have one. It is part of your operating system of this form. It is required, it is necessary. Yet, you cannot let it run your life. You cannot let it run every day and make all the decisions for you. If you do, you will never remember who you are. If you do, you will never connect truly to Source and stay in that connection and that energy that we feel. You will not have that if you allow your ego, your small self, your human form to run everything. Be open to intuition. Be open to what you hear. Be open to those of us who are here to guide you, rather than saying, I know. Now, I am going to clarify something for you, because this is a very confusing topic. Why am I talking about ego and death at the same time? Because they go hand in hand. In order to continue to move up the levels of the game of life, in order to continue to move forward in your own life, there are things that must take place. Now, some of you in your physical forms, in this lifetime or others, have found that you have always lost who you were. So the first step in this journey is for you to find who I am. To no longer rely on your outside, your circumstances, your culture, your beliefs. Do not stay stuck in the game. Know who you are. Hold that. Have those boundaries. Know that you are good. Know that you are loved. Know that you are right. Be there. But do not stay there. For once you know that, once you know who you are, once you are confident in your own skin, in your own body, in your avatar, then it is time to go the next step. And the next step then is the death or the letting go of the control of the ego. That means that you no longer see yourself as, I am this, I am that, in the physical form. You may no longer have even specific preferences. You might find things shifting and changing. Things you believed to be true before no longer are. Be open. This is a time for you to be open. For the death of self is the opening to source. The letting go of your identity, of who you are. Again, please hear, the first step is to identify who you are. So you must do that first. And then you go, I got it. Now I can move beyond it. The death of your identity is just as difficult as the death of a loved one. There is grief, there is sadness, but I always thought this is what I was going to be. I always thought this is who I am. This is what I am. This is where I am. You identify yourselves with your roles. You say, I am a wife, a husband, I am a teacher, I am a healer, I am a reader. Whatever the words that come out of your mouth is your identity. And we are saying that the death of that identity is just as difficult as the death of a physical being in your life. There is major shifts that take place. There are major things that will happen. Things will fall away. Many of you have been seeing this already. Things that you thought, this is the path I'm going to go down. This is what I'm going to do. And all of a sudden you find yourself somewhere totally different. You find yourself doing something you never imagined that you'd be doing. That is, as you move, you are letting go of that old identity of who you are. You are saying to your ego, I am not that. I am more than that. Let us open up to source and see what is next on my path. Letting go and being fluid and hearing and adjusting that quickly, you cannot hold a firm belief of who you are. Yet, you had to find that first in order to let it go. It is a strange dichotomy that we are telling you takes place. When you are ready to let go of that ego identity, when you are ready to move on beyond that, you will find things falling away. You will find your path shifting. You will find your mindset changing. You will find that you become a softer being, a more compassionate being, a more connected being. Much like those who leave their physical form and they rise from their bodies. They leave this form that we see, whether that is, again, anything that is in your life, anyone that is in your life. They leave their body and they rise to a new level of who they are. They remember that they are not their physical form. I am not my body. I am not my mind. I request that you begin these chants. I am beyond that. I am source. I am love. I am compassion. And although you may need your identities in order to have your lives here on this planet, know that who you really are is beyond that. And be open to releasing who you thought you were. And open to who we see you as. Bigger, brighter, lights, love, compassion, energy. Not the form you see in the mirror, not the form you hug, not the form you see around you, yet beyond. For when you are able to release that shackles of who you see yourself as, when you are able to release that ego and say, I am larger than that, we have a party. We welcome you home, still in form. But we know you remember, and we rejoice with you when you remember beyond this form who you are. Let it go. Embrace the truth. Feel the feelings. But know that those that physically are not in your life anymore are still around. Their love is still there. Their memory is still there. Their compassion for you and for you for them is still there. That same experience needs to happen for yourself while you are still walking on the planet. For when you get there, life will be different. When you get there, it will look not the same. We wish this for you. For when you get there, we rejoice and celebrate with you that you understand you are not your body. You are not your mind. You are not the identifiers that you have put on yourself. You are beyond that. You are source. You are not just the wave in the ocean, you are the ocean, identifying as the wave. You have not left home. You have just forgotten. We encourage you to find the ways, to learn the ways, to release the ego, and to move to this beautiful space, to see yourself as a glowing, flowing energy being that we see you as. And we will rejoice and have a party for your remembering. So remember. Remember who you are. Remember.
We too see the irony of we who never die speaking to you of death. But you die a billion deaths every moment. Every moment there is a cell dying in your body and a cell being reborn within your body. This is a constant. It is the renewing of life within life in the illusion. It is, though, as you begin to consciously die while you are alive, while you are consciously, as Ishtar has said, looking at who am I? And this is often done by recognizing who you are or not, what you are not. We will again remind you, you are not your body, you are not your thoughts, you are not your emotions, you are not your beliefs. You are beyond all this. You are not in form. You are not form. You are wandering about in the illusion of having a form, but you are not. Yes, we rejoice when you remember. Yes, we do throw that party, and it is a good party. But the truth for us is We know you never left. We're just rejoicing in your remembering that you are part of all that is, and all that is you. For that is true. You are all that is, and all that is you. Now, as we spoke to you about the ego and the ego state, you are not that ego. That ego does not go with who you are at the moment that this body changes energy states. And that is all it truly does. Your body simply moves from one state of energy to another. You do not. You have always been, you will always be, and yet it is not the identity that you consider yourself. The identity that you were given prior to being born, name, religion, gender, all of these things were assigned to you before your body ever took its first breath. Please understand that. None of these things are who you are. None of these identifiers are real. But many, many on this planet never awakened to the fact that those were simply assigned identities, not chosen ones. It is up to you as you begin first to awaken within the dream, as you begin to lucid dream, that you begin to investigate, who am I? This name I go by, is this me? No, this name is simply the name of the body I wear. Is this religion that I was assigned true for me? Is there truth in it for me? Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I cannot say that for you. But it is about that investigation while you are still part and parcel within the dream, within the game, that you begin to move forward. It is in that lucid dreaming, that ability to wake up and go, I'm dreaming. I wonder what can be done here in this next state. And you begin to investigate, and you begin to recognize, well, my resonance is not in resonance with that assigned identity. My resonance is not in resonance with that assigned religion or belief system. And then you begin that deeper journey. And as you begin that journey of shedding away that which is not you, that which was assigned randomly to you, you are actually beginning the process of dying while living. And the truth for me has always been, if you will die before you die, you will truly live. This has been stated in every master's teaching. One that many of you are familiar with is a person must die before they can actually gain their life. This is what was being taught in that statement. You must release the identities. You must release the things that hold you in form before you release form. You don't have to. There's no right, there's no wrong in this process. There is only the awakening from form. Now, form does have its positives. We will give you that. On our side, you do not taste chocolate. And the party does not include tequila, for it would be of no value to you. It is simply an energy party. You return to being pure energy, for you are the very spark that brings life to this body. You are the star being, the fire child, You are that which is life itself. You are consciousness itself. You are source. Open to these things. And as those around you in this game, in this dream, shift form, perhaps leaving one form for another, perhaps you will even meet someone or a pet perhaps that has gone on before that was with you at that time. Again, as they return to form, this is possible. It does not always happen this way, but it is possible. To die is not to end. Your ego believes that it is to end, for your ego, that is true. When this system, when this avatar is no longer needed or no longer functional and you set it aside, the operating system with it, the user interface that came with it, stays with the body. This is why we over and over say unto you, look at who you are, find who you are beyond your body, beyond your job, beyond your family, beyond your titles, beyond the things you do, for these are not you. They are expressions of you, just as the artist may paint upon a canvas. That painting is not the artist. That canvas is not the artist. It is an expression of the artist, and that is all. You can take that painting and destroy it. The artist remains. Your bodies will pass. Your friends will pass. Your pets, your loved ones, all will pass. Your businesses, your homes will all pass. For this is a realm of impermanence. But because they pass, does not mean that you, the artist, do. You are immortal. You are energy without form. You are. You are. And this is all we ask that you remember. And this is part of perhaps that mantra you may want to begin. I am that I am. I am that I am. For in this statement, it encompasses the entirety of Source. I am that I am.
So as was mentioned, death takes many forms. Death takes the form of releasing of a job, of a family member, of a pet. Death takes the form of changing a relationship or letting go of something that you held deeply to. Death can take even the form of leaving a place and moving to a new place. All of that brings with it some grief. All of that brings with it an emotions that you need to feel, to allow to move through you. Yet, as was also mentioned, say, I am that I am. It's beautiful. And that you are not the other things. Because you are not. It is important that you may know, in order to play the game, who you are in the game and your identities. But be aware that is all that they are. They are masks that you wear on the theater stage. They are masks that you wear when you're with someone. Over here, I am a spouse. Over here, I am a child. Over here, I am a parent. They are all roles that you play. Or I am this in work and I am this at home. They are masks. Remove the masks and know who is behind there. Know the I am presence that is inside of each of you and inside each being. Know that energy. Remove the mask. Step off the stage, beyond the game, and know who you are. I am light. I am source. I am connected to all that is. I am energy. These are the mantras we wish for you to say, for you to get into your cells when you are doing that Anukri heart breath that we have taught you. We wish for you to think about these thoughts we are discussing now. Removed the identities, remove the masks, remove the surface, and go beneath, letting go of who you identify as, and knowing you are more than that. That identity is just a false perspective of who you are, a false view, at small view of who you are. Very, very small in the cosmos. And when you truly get this on a cellular level, when you can go beyond, when you can part the form you wear and see beneath for yourself and for those around you. When you no longer see the physical forms in front of you and you begin to see the energy that they carry, the piece of source that they have, it shifts your whole perspective. The death that we are talking about, whether it is someone or something in a physical form, or whether it is you, the death that we are discussing, the death that we are explaining is beyond the little you. It's beyond your identity. It's beyond the game. The death is for remembering who you are, not forgetting who you are, letting go of who you say you are, of who you are to play the game, of who your avatar is inside the game, of the roles you must play as you move through the game. All still a game, all still not reality. Remember who you really are. And when you do this, you will remember who is around you and who they are. And no matter what their behavior, no matter what their avatar, no matter what their appearance, or even their energy on the surface, you will realize that behind it all is still source. Because that is all of us are. Behind it all is still a being of compassion. We understand behaviors may be different. They may not appear that way. We've discussed this many times. What we're asking you to do is not to allow those behaviors to influence you or to be in your life. You are welcome to say no. But we are asking you to sit back, to look behind and over that low wall, to go and sit in meditation, in quiet, in silence, and connect with who you really are. See them as who they really are. When you make this shift, when you are able to have the death that we are discussing, you will find your life is better. You will find things run smoother. You will find things change dramatically. So go into meditation. Sit there. Release that which you are not. I am not my body. I am not my mind. I am not my emotions. I am not my circumstances. Breathe the Anukri heart breath. Bring in the beautiful energies from above and below. And say a mantra of, I am source. I am light. I am the essence of compassion. I am that I am. Make that your mantra in life. Release what is false and embrace what is real and true to your heart. Feel it in your cells. Feel it in your energy. Know each day that that is who you are. That is what is real. And as you do this, watch the doors open. Watch the people leave that need not to be there. Watch the new people enter. Watch things shift as identities fall away. I am that I am. I am source. I am light. I am compassion. And sit with that in quiet. Sit with that and open to the all that is flowing through you. And remember, remember, remember.
We feel this body smiling, for we are showing it the lights that you each are, individuated yet merging into one. And that is this process of which we were teaching and talking. That you are an individuated spark of light in this moment that will merge back into a collective light. This has never changed and never will change. What holds you back from realizing this instantaneously in this very moment are the attachments that you hold to form. You are attached to your names, you are attached to your careers, you are attached to your families, you are attached to your crystals, you are attached, you are attached, you are attached. Yes, take a deep breath, let your tentacles drop, and let the attachments drop. All of this that you identify as being so vitally important to your happiness, that is external of you, is transient. It is impermanent. It is not real. Let the attachments to these things drop. Let yourself detach. Let yourself even detach from understanding life. For there is no need to understand. As a matter of fact, the harder you try to understand certain things, the less likely you are to get there. Because your mind cannot grasp, being finite, that which is infinite. Your mind, your ego, your body is a finite thought form, no more. Release it. Release your attachment to it. There are many ways in which you can do this. We have spoken to you of meditation. We have spoken to you of art. We have spoken to you of stepping beyond the low wall and examining. But really and truly, all we're asking you to do is release your attachment to anything but Source. Make Source your whole focus. Make Source your whole intention. Worry not about all the different things, for they will be there for you to worry about should you choose. But know that your lives have already been planned for you. That you were in on that planning as Source, not as ego, not as an individual, but as Source. That plan was written. Now it is up to you to look at that plan, to play within the dream that that plan exists in. And remember, I am Source. I have never been born. I have never died. I have never been, yet I always am. This is the paradox of Source. This is a perspective that we ask of you to begin to take as you go through the grieving process of physical deaths in this plane. And yes, as Ishtar has pointed out, you must go through those emotions. That does not mean you have to wallow in those emotions, however. It simply means you feel them, you acknowledge them, and you release them. You allow them to flow through just as your breath flows through your body. Release the attachments. Release the fear that something impermanent can go away. It will. You do not need to fear this. It is a given. It will happen. Once you accept that it will happen, there is no further fear of it. Once you begin to understand yourself, there is no further fear of anything. Once you understand who you are, once you begin to gain the full realization of self-realization, you understand there is nothing that could possibly harm you, for you are all that is. There are no curses. There are no attacks against you. Yes, when you are in form, you feel the rubbing of one diamond against the other to cut the dross off, to remind you that you are whole. You are Source. Do not call these things by anything other than Source. Recognize Source is cleaning you. It is clearing you. It is waking you up. It is bringing you as Source back to the remembrance of Source. Have no fear. When you truly begin to live your life fearlessly, when you truly understand that everything is energy, you stop assigning an identity of the energy to money or status or ego or whatever, and you simply live. You simply look at each moment as a moment in which you are unfolding as Source, in which you are remembering you are Source. When you are remembering, I am all that I am. I am whole. I am complete. I am all that is. I am that I am. And breathe. And know all is well. All is always well. Breathe. Be at peace. Know yourself.
And so it is.